life on campus? What do you think about life itself in campus?
Um, I would say challenging because for most of us here, it's a first experience leaving the house, having to stay independent. For most of us, this is actually the first time we're being independent. So I would say it's quite challenging, it's quite a journey.
Okay, that is quite interesting. I also think the same because most of us have difficulties in the university. What about you, Usman? What do you think about the difficulties in the university? Like there are many difficulties, there are struggles and everything. So what do you think about that? What can you say about that? Struggles in the university.
All right. Hello everyone. When you say struggle, life itself is a struggle, right? And bringing it down to university environment, I think looking at ATBU, and we have Balewa here, one of our major struggle with this environment is that we came in with even the fear of what this place will be like.
And that is, if I may interrupt you,
Okay.
that also brings us back to what ATB itself is to outsiders. You know, whenever people say ATB, what comes to our head first is hardship, shugo, that's superior. And it's actually not what the university is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Because I thought I was the only one. So, can you elaborate?
There's this narrative that ATV is atomic bomb
Atomic
university.
time bomb
Atomic
university.
Time
time
bomb
bomb.
university,
Yeah.
So
definitely.
yeah, the struggle is even there before you get to the environment. People are already are like, I'm
People say even in the ATBU suffers.
so fast.
I believe that.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but then it's still life. And I said life itself is a struggle. So struggling with the environment, struggling with academics is part of the journey. And for us that are finalists, have not graduated, some of my persons here, they are showing off already that they are graduates.
A
And
graduate.
it's a good thing.
A big
Congratulations.
graduate. Thank
So
you.
struggle in ATBU is evident. We all know what it's all about. And I said it starts from even before we get engaged with the environment. We already feel it's going to be toxic, it's going to be tiring, it's going to be all of that.
Yeah, I think I can actually relate to that because, in all honesty, I didn't even apply to ATBU myself. It was
Okay?
all about, I think we had a family friend that works here then. He kind of convinced us that, ATBU is a very good school. Your result is a technology school. If you maybe graduate with a second class from ATBU and maybe another person graduates with the first class from another state university, they'll pick you up first in terms of job, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think we all came in with that notion that it's just such a great thing, and then we all came here and it's a different thing entirely. So should I say we are deceived or we're not given the actual
I think
story?
the narrative is disguised. As opposed to what is happening before coming around, they have given us this version that ATBU. Some persons like when I started out years back, somebody told me to my face, "So you are going to that school where they don't graduate,
Oh yes.
like they just go there and stay there till you
Of
understand."
course.
So it's a struggle, but going out right now, I can tell anybody that I'm proud to be a Baliwite.
Yeah,
The
sure.
struggle has shaped us and it has molded us into more resilient and perseverance. Like we persevere all the time, and it's a good one. Yeah.
And talking about being proudly evaluated, there have been struggles accompanied with that.
Yeah.
These are things that like keep happening. Like in every journey of life, there are struggles, and I can pinpoint a little bit of struggles like when it comes to like difficulties in study, maybe health issues, maybe sometimes financial issues. That is something that happens to every student.
Yeah.
That is something that happens all the time. So what do you guys think about that?
Uh, Personally, one of the major issues I had along the line is I was often given this wrong I don't know. I gave off wrong impressions, to many people. They often see me as I think the word is pride.
Prideful, yes.
I'm prideful. Some people say, oh, because she thinks she's fair, because she, I don't know, all of that. And I'm just this person that I am not really much of a social person. When you get to know me personally, I am just really close with just few people. I'm not really the social butterfly. So people think I'm just, prideful and all of that. So that was a little issue for me because it was now a little hard for me to relate with most of my classmates. There could be assignments and all, and I don't get anybody to communicate that with me because they feel like they can't talk to me. So it was a little hard adjusting, but then yeah, I
Yes.
scaled through.
That's
Yeah,
the right
congrats.
way
I'm a
to like
graduate.
put her.
Yeah, a graduate.
As the right way that she is. This thing you pepper you. But anyways, you said something about being social. So, Elias, what do you think about it? Like being social, for me personally, I am a very social person, and I came to the university to believe that I am not in the university just to study. I have other activities because you have to mingle with other people as a student. You have to socialize with people. So my own perspective of being in the university is not just the academic perspective, it's also the social perspective.
Yeah.
So, what is your social? Can you tell us a little bit about your social life? Because mine is there's no dull moment in my
Wow.
life.
All right. Um, so social life, it's I think it's one of the places where we all get it wrong. When I came in, like I mentioned earlier, I came in with the phobia that in this environment, if it is not book, any other thing, it's a red flag, right? But along the line, I saw that there's more to life on campus than just being in the class all the time. And I stepped out to start volunteering. Like I went to do volunteerism, try to be up and about, go for programs.
What type of programs precisely?
All right, let me give one. I started volunteering with an NGO in Bauchi here, one called Autistic Youth Initiative. It's a place where young persons come to learn, improve, and co-create things that has to do with leadership, economic development, and a lot of other things. And I can tell you that because I stepped out beyond academics,
Growth has been involved too.
yes, yes. So it shaped my own understanding of this environment. And that place, I met people that shared wealth of knowledge that I can tell you that had I not engaged on those areas, perhaps today I wouldn't have been going out the way I am going out. So social life is part of it. And to add to that, I am graduating as a one-time president of the National Association of Kogi State Students.
Please a round of
So
applause for him.
thank you, thank you. So where am I going? I got to there not by proxy, but because I put myself out there. I started volunteering, learning new stuff. Leadership is something that because I choose to study is not often brought to table. But I saw that as a computer science student that I am, the tech space today need you to lead the space. With your skills, if you are not leading yourself, you can't do anything really. So I had to go out, get to know people, network, build my own capacity as a young person, see how I can.
Being social has also been difficult in a way.
It's been difficult because when my mates are in the class, I'm somewhere running around trying to understand other stuff. You understand? It's not easy. That is just it. It's not easy, but it pays when you get to this
It's
point.
part of growth, and part of growth there are experiences that you have to have.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And here, I think something about phobias. I have certain phobias basically, and part of them there's this phobia I have for falling in the wrong circle
Yeah,
of friends, maybe roommates, maybe associates. You understand? Mine personally is that type of phobia, not just the phobia of having problems with my academics. I feel like failure is part of success.
sure. Yeah.
So I'm not really afraid of failure that much. I feel
Mm,
like that is what completes success
yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Sure.
So on this section, I would like to invite someone from the audience to come and be part of this session and be voluntary. Yes.
Okay.
Someone to say it.
Yeah.
And who else?
No, I think one is enough.
Come on, guys. Be volunteers. It
Asked
pays.
about
No,
health.
one is
You asked about health later on.
I'll ask her about it. Another person.
Oh wow, this is much.
I think people are more interested in life.
Well, the amount of people here is active, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So we have had some discussions, and part of them I thought of pinpointing a specific discussion, like a specific topic, and it's health. You know, part of life there's health, and definitely if there's no health, life is just trouble itself. So, what health issues do you have?